Hey there, VC. Just wanted to do the follow-up video for the rest of my vinyl haul that I've gotten over the past few months. Most of these are still haven't cracked the shrink on yet, and but there's quite a few record store day hauls in here as well, and just some extra stuff I found at bargain bins and a couple of the other record stores around in Austin. So, anyways, first one here is Prodigy. Fat of the Land. This one is pressed on, it's 180 gram vinyl, and XL Recordings is what that one's pressed on. I always liked Prodigy. Prodigy was I liked their stuff before they got real big or real well known. They were, kind of in that industrial era. So I've kind of got a little industrial blood in me from high school. So next one is Black Sabbath. If you can see that. Kind of get the glare out of there. It's on Rhino. It's a Rhino reissue. 180 gram. Let's see here. I know there's quite a few repressings of this one, but I'm anxious to give this one a listen. Rhino always does really, really good reissues, so I don't think I'm going to go wrong. This next one here is one that my stepson bought for me. It's Metallica, the Black Album. Enough said about that. I mean, that's a great record. So that's 180 gram vinyl as well. Gatefold. All right, here's some record store day stuff. I picked this up. This is Toto, Africa. So it is a picture disc. It's got Rosanna on one side and Africa on the other. Record Store Day 2017. Things in mint condition. I hadn't even spun it. I've actually got the full LP, the Toto 4 LP. But I thought this was cool, so I definitely picked that one up. Secondly, I've got 2 copies of this, so if anybody is interested, let me know. Maybe we could work out a trade or something. This is Yes 90215 or 90125. It's the Picture Disc Record Store Day 2017 release. Never been spun. The copy. What happened was I actually got a copy from the record store after a buddy of mine had found one for me up in the Dallas area, but he went ahead and sent this one to me. There's a little bitty split right here in the side of the sleeve, as well as right here and on the bottom. But I mean, it's never been spun or anything. It's if you're real picky, cool. If not, I mean, I've got 2 of them. They're both in mint condition, so I'm going to keep the one that the sleeve is in better shape. But there's really nothing wrong with it except for just a little bitty splits right there and there. Another Record Store Day 2017, Auto Creation. These are this is a release from on Orbs label, the Orbs label. It's got stuff. It's Mark Van Holen from Locust, Seafills, Scalia, Kevin Hector, and Tara Patterson. Anyways, it looked interesting, so I figured I'd give that one a try. And I'll let y'all know if anybody's heard this. I'd be interested to find out what you think about it. But I'm looking forward to spinning it. That's the back of it. So another Record Store Day pickup. Grateful Dead, live in Vancouver, P&E Garden, Vancouver, Canada. Record Store Day 2017 release. Gatefold. It's 2 LPs, 180 gram vinyl. It's limited edition. There was only 6,600 of these printed, so added that to the Grateful Dead collection. Looking forward to hearing this. I wasn't a huge crazy Grateful Dead fan, but I always thought they always had some pretty good stuff. This is pretty early release stuff too from them. It's I think this was their first gig outside of like California ever in what year was it? 1966. So kind of looking forward to hearing this. So another record store day, 2017. This is a local band from Austin. This is the Black Angels. This is Death Song. It's actually on limited blacklight edition with glow-in-the-dark vinyl. I've actually seen these going for pretty good money on eBay. I'm not going to sell it, but I was quick to grab that one. They've got a really cool sound. If you haven't heard it, check them out. I think you'll like them. Next one, another record store day, 2017 pickup, Conjure One. It's on. This is a 45 RPM on a 180 gram sand colored vinyl. This is Reese Fulber. He's from Delirium and Frontline Assembly. I'm sure a lot of y'all have heard of Delirium and Frontline Assembly if you're into the early industrial stuff. But haven't listened to it. Looking forward to hear it. It was $28 on record store day, so I'm going to give this one a chance. Can't wait to spin this one. I think it'll sound pretty cool. Definitely if it's got that Delirium sound. If you have heard it, though, I'd be interested to hear what your opinion is on it. Another record store day 2017 pickup on music on vinyl. Art of Noise, Moments in Love. This is just a single. Side 1 is Moments in Love, and side 2 is Beatbox and Love Beat. So looking forward to hearing that. Some good old Art of Noise. Another record store day 2017. Sting, live at the Bataclan. Love Sting. I've got several of his LPs as well. Always been a big Police fan, so looking forward to hearing this one. This one I'm really interested in hearing. Record Store Day, another Record Store Day pickup. Before the Flood soundtrack, this has Trent Reznor on it. He composed a lot of the music on here. It's Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. Gustavo Santaolalla and Mogwai is on here as well. But, I think this is going to be a really, really cool listen. If any of you have heard this, also let me know what you think. It looks like they've done a real good job with this release. I've been trying to kind of build up the soundtrack collection as well. So if it's got Trent Reznor on it, I'm picking it up. Okay, another record store day. Dennis Wilson, Bamboo. Always loved the Beach Boys. This was his later days that were unreleased. Can't wait to hear this one. I've seen quite a few of you out there that picked this one up. Let me know what you think of it too. I'm totally into feedback and hearing your guys' opinions on everything that you've picked up. So yeah, let me know. This is actually on green vinyl too. I've got a lot of the Beach Boys stuff, but had to add this. Can't go wrong with Dennis Wilson. Another record store day pickup. Red Hill Mining Town U2 picture disc. Probably won't ever play this. Just picked it up to add to the U2 collection. But that's a cool addition. So throw that in there. Here's that other edition of the Yes. I've already shown y'all, so that's my second copy of it. Again, I'm up for trading some records or whatever. There's stuff out there I can't find. So if any of y'all are interested in that other copy I have, let me know. Another picture disc. I was really pumped to get this one. I didn't think I had a shot at it. But The Cure Acoustic Hits picture disc. So this is a gem to me. They also did the greatest hits I've got so many of their LPs that I think I've got all their greatest hits that were on that album. But being that this was all acoustic, I was definitely going to pick that up. You're not going to find that again. That The Cure does acoustic, a whole album entirely dedicated to acoustic and their greatest hits. So, pretty cool. This was a pickup I got, I think it was about 4 or 5 days ago, at Piranha Records here in Austin. It's actually in Round Rock, just north of Austin. But 311 sound system. I love 311. 311 is one of my favorite bands. I could listen to them all the time. Saw them play live in Boulder. That's where they're from. So that's a double LP, 180 gram vinyl, limited number edition. So I'm really looking forward to hearing this one too. I got a lot of listening to do. I've been doing more buying than I have listening. That's not right. All right, Prince, 1999. You know, I had to pick that up. So it's a vinyl pressing HQ 180, 180 gram. I'm trying to see RTI, yeah, RTI Records, Warner Brothers label. So, anyways, nice gatefold. I've been wanting a real good copy of this, so I bit the bullet and picked it up. Okay, this is my second copy of this. This is U2, of course, the Joshua Tree. Everybody knows this record. This is the double heavyweight, 180 gram vinyl. This is a gatefold, really, really nice copy. I've got another copy, but it wasn't 180 gram vinyl, and it definitely didn't have the gatefold on it and everything. So I just kind of upgraded that copy. So that was a good pickup. Okay, kind of getting into some more soundtrack stuff here. I picked this one up, Pulp Fiction. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you got to have Pulp Fiction. That's a good. This one actually is a German pressing. Lots of good songs on here. Great movie, but like I said, I was trying to build up the soundtrack collection, so picked up Pulp Fiction. Another soundtrack, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Picked this up like the day after Record Store Day. It's a Rhino reissue. Just reissued like 2 weeks ago, 35th anniversary pressing. I'm trying to see if it's on colored vinyl. I can't remember, but really cool gatefold. And I'm gonna do some more reviews on these when I finally crack them open. I'm just trying to get a solid video out there on just what I've bought recently. Rage Against the Machine, their first album. Love this band. Love Rage Against the Machine. 20th anniversary edition, 180 gram vinyl. By far, in my opinion, correct me if you think you can disagree with me, but this is their best album they ever did. All of Rage's albums and releases are phenomenal, but maybe it was the time that when I was in high school. I was a sophomore, junior in high school, so when this came out, it was a game changer. And I mean, I wore this CD out when I first bought it when it came out. So, anyways, it's Rage Against the Machine, man. Here's a cool band that I recently got into them. I heard them for the first time probably 2.5 years ago, and I've been trying to find several of their records. They're releasing quite a few in the past 3 or 4 months. This is Porcupine Tree. The Sky Moves Sideways. Okay, for those of you who haven't heard Porcupine Tree, you are missing out. Phenomenal band. Phenomenal. Excuse me. Great guitar work, great song, great melodies. It's Porcupine Tree. If you have not heard Porcupine Tree, do yourself a favor. I've been looking for the InAbsentia release that they did. That one's, I've looked online and it goes for like $350, $400. They, there's Signify. That's a great release. Looking for that one. I've got a couple of their other releases, but some of their older stuff it's been hard to find. InAbsentia is the one I've really, really been wanting. If any of you guys out there have seen it or are willing to work a deal, let me know, because I would love to have that record. Okay. Danzig, How the Gods Kill. This is on, it's a special pressing, gatefold. I haven't really cracked it open yet. I'm looking forward to it. It's Danzig. What can you say? I've always loved Danzig. Real high school, junior high days for me, listening to these guys. Of course, this was their third release. Misfits, all of them. Anything that's got Glenn Danzig. But, this was before Danzig ever changed. This had John Christ, Chuck Biscuits on drums, Eerie Von on bass. This was when Danzig was actually making some decent music, man. So do yourself a favor. Pick this one up if you haven't heard it, which I'm sure 90% of you have. But. And I got just 2 more records here. This is taking me back to high school days too, kind of early industrial, or the Sisters of Mercy, Floodland. This is a MoFi Sound Lab repressing. Really, really looking forward to hearing this one. Lucretia, Flood One, Mother Russia, Dominion. This is the whole entire album. This is from beginning to finish is a great album by the Sisters of Mercy. If it's not your thing, I understand, but I always just really got into them. Like I said, it was just part of my childhood. So, and then I found this one. I had to pick it up. This was a cool find. Captain Beefheart and his Magic Band. Okay, Safe as Milk. This is on mono. It's on Sundazed. It's hello, Captain Beefheart. I gotta have this in the collection. Otherwise, I'd slap myself. So, anyways, I hope that y'all enjoy that. Got some more coming. But that's most of the past month and a half, 2 months that I've acquired, along with all my record store day stuff. So, anyways, let me know what you think. Feel free to subscribe. I don't do a lot of editing. This is all bare bones usually. So, anyways, appreciate you watching. Thanks.